Hello, everyone. We're actually going to come back a couple minutes early because I really want to give Mike the chance to talk to all of you guys about the ROV tech. The reason I want to give you guys the chance to hear from Mike is because a couple of weeks ago I was just up in the OTN offices. I think it was to find some chocolate, and I happened to run into Mike, and he brought me down to it was in the Aquatron, right? He brought me down to the Aquatron and showed me the new ROV, which I actually had no idea about, and he's just really, really knowledgeable about this stuff because he has his own company, actually, Dive Tech Limited. You can follow them on Twitter. And he has basically been working with these kinds of vehicles and machines for how long, Mike? 36 years. And so he's been doing contract work for this stuff for 36 years. He actually came out of retirement to work for OTN, and I think everybody's really, really excited that he did. Super, super knowledgeable, and so I just really wanted to give you guys a chance to hear from him. So without further ado, here is Mike.
Thanks, Kip.
And you can control the video if you want to start it over.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. John can control the video if you want to start it over.
Great, thanks a lot. This was a little bit unexpected, getting asked to talk. As you can hear, I'm an import from Liverpool in England. Two good things came from there, football team and a band called the Beatles. So, I was just going to talk a little bit about the ROVs. My background, I was a commercial diver for 36 years. So I did mixed gas saturation, deep diving work, 800-900 foot. Worked all over the world, and tried to retire. Set up a little business called Dive Tech Limited, and we're busy. I bought 2 of these ROVs, and we do a lot of work with the police, Canada Border Services. We do stuff with History Channel, National Geographic, a little TV show that you might know in Canada called The Curse of Oak Island. We do that as well, where I got the ROV flooded on the last episode. So, anyway, little what we do with OTN. So we have some cool toys, some underwater equipment, and we have a side scan sonar that we just purchased. It's an Edge Tech. If anyone's into the tech, it's an Edge Tech 4205 dual frequency side scan sonar. We can work that down to 2,000 meters. We have a winch with 6,000 feet of tow cable. And we have the ROV. So this is a CI Falcon, built in England. Yeah, it used to be built in Scotland, but that's a separate country to England, but we won't mention that. And this works down to 1,000 feet. And what this was originally purchased for by OTN was a lot of the underwater moorings, the receivers, the Bemcos, they had acoustic release, and for some reason, when they went to recover them, they pressed the button and they didn't release. So the purpose for buying the ROV is we have our little hydraulic tooling skid. We have a little arm on there with a cutter, so we can take this down. I can locate it. We have a sonar on there, which can look 100 meters out. And we have a USBL acoustic tracking beacon, so I can see where it is real time from the vessel when I'm piloting. And the aim is to recover the lost mooring. So that's why we have this. Since we bought it, lots of people have found out we've got it, and we've been approached. We've got 12 requests so far, and we're into February. So we do all sorts of things. Fred is really great to work with. He's open to collaboration, and we've had requests from Florida, Norway, Hawaii, Cape Verde Islands, Cocos Islands to do ROV work. Because we have the tool and skid, we can recover corals, we can recover sponges, we can do a lot of scientific work. We can put whatever you want on, CTD meters, Doppler velocity logs, anything that you want to put on this. We can use it as a platform to get down. What you see in here, this footage in the background, this is Brador Lake. We went up to Brador Lake last year and we put 36 Bemco units down and decided to take this little ROV. It's called the Trident. and it has full 1080 HD video, LED lights, and it can work down to 300 feet, and that's the actual footage in Brador Lake, which surprised everybody. Look at the life in a Skylar. Is this 60% black sea salt water? So we were all surprised what we seen on the bottom, the life on the bottom, you know, the pink corals and the anemones. And so we're going back this year, and we're going to go and do a proper habitat survey with the falcon. We're actually upgrading this ROV. This works down to 300 meters. It's got standard definition video, but what we're going to do is trade up for a 1,000-meter ROV, so we can work down to 1,000 feet. We're going to have full HD video spread on there as well, so everything will be broadcast in 1080 HD. So yeah, some interesting projects. I was up last year on the map of a project, which was excellent. We were up, anyone know where Nain is? Hebron Bay, Okak? We were right up there, and it was remote. No one had ever been down. And my thing is shipwrecks. I love shipwrecks and salvage and love it. The first dive lands right in a shipwreck. There's clay pots everywhere that look like they were used for transporting whale oil. And so that's pretty cool, because we're working with the government now for an archaeological team to go up there and look at this wreck. And it's cool because up there you've got the Erebus and the Terror, which were the wrecks from Franklin's expedition, and so much stuff to be found up there. And that's the cool thing I found with the ROV. You never know what you're going to find when you get to these remote locations. So that's what I do. I basically pilot the ROV, run the side scan sonar, fly the drone. We have a drone as well, and we have a little work boat as well that I captain. So I was caught a little bit off guard being asked to speak. I thought we were just going to put it in front of you, but any questions on it, happy to answer. And any requests for collaborations, especially somewhere warm. We can work in t-shirts and shorts. I'm up for that, yeah, love to go and do some projects with some of you people. Yeah.
So I understand that OTN has a small fleet of slope providers and an array of different releases and receivers, but would you happen to know if there's any organization moving forward to perhaps have one or more of these, to have a small fleet of ROVs as well?
The thing with the ROVs is they've traditionally always been commercial operators, so oil and gas companies, the cost of them were prohibitive. But now they're getting more affordable. It's like anything, you know. I think the price tag on this one, $250,000, and you look at this, it's $4,000. So most of the smaller educational outfits can buy these. Actually, National Geographic just gave a load of these away. If you qualified, they gave a free Trident. So they've just give a load of them away, and there's students around here doing cool projects with them. To fly them. Well, I just sold a business down in Charleston, South Carolina. I had a school down there where I had 2 of these. I just sold it to my instructors, and I used to train all the police, sheriff, fire departments, bomb squads. And I miss Charleston, especially in February in Nova Scotia. It's a great place to live. But this is the problem. This is why I ended up on board with OTN. There's no people out there with the skills, you know, to fly them. I'm 53 years old, and I was trying to retire, and you know, like they said on the Goodfellas, and I thought I was out. They pulled me back in. So it's great though. They're great people. It was a little bit of a challenge to go from oil and gas to academia, but they're just a great group to work with. They keep me young. I keep asking Caitlin about what does this do on the computer, and she has the patience of a saint to come and fix it for me. But it's a great organisation. Being in the industry, I see the future is remote intervention. It's going to be ROVs, gliders, multi-beam sonar, side-scan sonar. people are going deeper now. They've found all the shallow stuff, so they're going deeper, and the only way to go is do it with this equipment. But yeah, that's the problem is finding people to operate it. There are a few universities have got them, especially in Europe, and there's a couple I think on the eastern seaboard have got them, maybe around Woods Hole, you know, places like that. So, but we're very lucky to have it. We've got equipment that most people don't have, and we're looking forward to. We've got some cool projects this year. I'm looking forward to going back to Brador. Really looking forward with Skylar and the people up there. We've got some really good projects planned. So, yeah.
One more question, maybe?
How much do they cost, and how much does the wave rider cost, and a slope? Yes.
This Falcon,
We're talking about fleets of them.
the Falcon with the tooling skid and blah, by the time the dust settles.
Oh yeah. Repeat
Yeah.
the question. Repeat the question.
Oh, sorry. The cost on this, it's about 250,000. So,
Less than the wave rider, right?
They did a wave glider can be half $9.
yeah,
Sloper can be 200K or so.
yeah. I have two of these sitting in my shop. I bought two. They're worth more than my house and my car. But you know, that's what we do. We do all sorts of cool stuff over the years. The phone goes, can you come and inspect the water tank? We do stuff with the RCMP. Sadly, we do the not so nice jobs with these, you know, for the police. We do drowning victims, but then we'll get the TV producer, Mike, can you come to Oak Island? Can you come and look this? So we never know what we're going to do, and that's the cool part of it. It's the interesting work that we do. And yeah, just enjoying being here and seeing what's going on and meeting people and working with Kim's dad and Sarah. And great people, really good people to work with. Yeah, thank you for coming. Thanks for listening to me.